Is it true? Is it, hold on, is it true? Someone in chat said that this stream says source is 2K. Is that accurate? Is that truthful? You wouldn't lie to me. Not on Fiber Stream Day. That's not possible. You know what? The option does show up. Holy balls. Holy big balls from Wipeout. I want you to know I changed nothing in the OBS settings. I technically have been sending Twitch 2K signal since like a month or two ago, but it always like downgraded it. So did I get into like the beta program? Is that what happened? I don't know. That's crazy. It says source. So this is a 2K stream here, folks. As long as you're on a device that supports it, I guess. Comic Sans, thank you for the 20-month resub. Hello, Internet. Now, I don't want to start talking just yet because the ads are going to start coming up soon. I've got nerding out to do. I got tests to do. We're gonna do tests together to see if how the latency is and stuff like that. We got a full day. It's not gonna be that long of a stream. I'm gonna stream for like an hour, maybe a little more. But it's gonna be freaking exciting. Oh my god. Is this going to be soluble or insoluble fiber? That's a good question. I'm gonna say it's probably soluble. Beta gets fiber real. Oh, I gotta stop myself from talking. Or else I'm going to start starting the stream while everyone's watching ads. Can't have that happen. Twitch tells me that something's preventing me from watching it in 2K. I bet you have to have like a compatible device to watch in 2K. I don't know what that compatible device is, but that's my guess here. 24-hour fiber stream. I don't know. I couldn't physically do that because I don't have the ability to have recovery time. You know what I mean? I guess, would I really stream 24 hours straight on a Friday night to Saturday morning, die on Sunday, and then go to work at my part-time job on Monday? I can't do that. I can't do that. It says a device or setting issue when I try to watch 2K on my device. Yeah. 24-hour pretzel stream. It would be awesome to do a pretzel stream. And, you know, there are things I need to talk about like what fiber changes, how our life will be different after this. I'm hyping it up way too much. It's not that big of a deal, but it's a big deal to me. It's a big deal to me. I can watch in 2K. Wow. You know, I did the fish thing you're watching right now, that's 1080p. Because it didn't really matter, because like the textures it's using for the aquarium part aren't like high res, so there was no point in doing it in 2K. But all of the assets for the stream are in 2K resolution. So if you're watching it in 2K, you will get a benefit from that. The gameplay of games will look crisper, my webcam will look crisper, and all the stream assets, like the whole like Windows 98 look, that's gonna all be crisp as well. This is Beta 64 Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Yeah, we're updating to the Nintendo Switch 2 version of the stream. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. Okay, let's show my face. Let's do it. Let's start this stream. I need a hype song though to go into this. Hold on. We need the most hype song possible. They put all the Mario Kart World songs on Nintendo Music. Let's do this one. Not that one. Welcome to the Fiber Stream. Nothing's. It looks exactly the same, but it's got cool music. I can see your print in the background. That is a Canon image class printer with scanner that we got for like $70 at an estate sale. And it's like a $600 printer and is one of the best printers that you can get. I love that printer with all my heart. It's him. He's in 1440p. I don't know how we're in 1440p, but I'm happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. All right, now we can go back to normal music. Hold on. I'll do the happy playlist. Yeah, there we go. Let's do the happy playlist. Okay. You might be asking yourself. You might. There's a possibility you're asking yourself, Andrew, what's the big deal? Why are we sitting here not playing Tomodachi Life? Which is right there, by the way. And instead, we're listening to you talk about fiber and dancing. If you've been watching my streams for a long time, we're talking like 6+ years, I have had internet issue after internet issue after internet issue in Oklahoma, in Tennessee, anywhere that I moved to, there were problems. Either the upload speed would just not be enough and it would just crush the streams out. You remember crush streams? Where it would not have enough upload speed and my stream would reduce the bit rate dynamically to keep it on, and it would turn me into a gray cube. We lost color. For some reason, we didn't have enough bandwidth for color back then. Back in my day, streams were black and white. You know what? You know what? Do I have a black and white filter? Back in my day, this is what streams used to look like. We didn't have color. We couldn't afford color. All we had to go on were squares and different forms of gray and monochrome. Needs less pixel. Unfortunately, I can't do that. We didn't have the bit rate for such things. But then, the light shone forth. This fiber upload speed, I am getting 1,400 megabits per second. 14. That's 1.4 gigabits per second. Now, if you know anything about streaming, I only need 10. I only need 10. But having 1,400 means that no longer do I have to ask my wife, Nooks, please don't upload anything while I'm streaming or the internet will crash. Those days are over. We are now free. That was really smooth when you did the to color. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Just call me Mr. Wizard of Oz. I love how Anthony B. Rousseau knew exactly what I was going to say before I said it. Because you were there, Anthony. You were there when we would be streaming a game and the stream would cut out. And it would be, Nooks would be like, oh, I was uploading a photo to Google Drive. And it was just, boom, done. That was the end of the stream. Wait, yes, the internet would literally crash. And that doesn't even take into account. This is me venting now about all of my internet problems over the years. But it all ends on a positive note because it's all solved. Back in the day, sometimes the upload speed would also go to 0 just for fun. It would just be for fun. And it was a problem that would lead, like, the whole house would lose upload speed for a good 10 minutes every few hours. And I connected to the street line, the coax at the street. Nothing. No upload speed, and then would come back. Xfinity, Comcast never figured out what it was. They replaced every wire in the house. They replaced the street wire. They never figured out. If you remember correctly, they even they put limiters on every single house nearby. that was connected to the same box because they were like, well, maybe one of your neighbors is like doing it. Maybe one of your neighbors is making you lose upload speed. So they cut everyone's speed in the neighborhood in half. Just for me. And it didn't work. And it didn't work. The internet just loved to troll you. But now, I want you to know. At least you weren't using Cox. Cox had a problem when I first moved to Oklahoma. But after that, it was okay-ish. There were some little issues. It would sometimes crust. But at least it wouldn't, like, just cut out completely. Also, I completely forgot to get a water to, like, drink water for you guys. I know how much you love watching me drink water. So let me put on the pipes, and I will go grab a bottle of water. Okay, I'm back. I've brought water. This is a good time to let you know that VODs will be coming out on the VOD channel quicker probably, now that it doesn't take 3 hours to upload a VOD and it only takes like 15 minutes. So shout out to Fiber Internet. VODs should be coming out sooner. So don't forget to subscribe to the archive channel. !archive. So much water on my teeth. You didn't do your why cheese nip bit. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's my bad. That's my bad. Every single person in chat knows cheese snips by now. Every single person in chat. There aren't new viewers. There's no new viewer that's coming to the Fiber stream. You know what I mean? But for those of you who want a little refresher, we are still waiting for this. I got Fiber Internet after literally emailing AT&T begging for it 6 years ago. We got Fiber Internet after a 6-year wait. It has now been around 6 years since Cheese Nips was discontinued. So, this could be around the corner, folks. This could be happening. You never know. I dropped my phone. I recently moved to a new apartment and had the choice between T-Mobile and Spectrum. I chose T-Mobile because Spectrum is the worst ISP of all time. They all suck. I'm telling you. Let me nerd out for a second here. Fiber Internet is the first time that we have ever had a dedicated piece of technology for getting internet into the house. This is the first time in the human race that this has happened. Well, okay, fiber's been around for a long time. I make it seem like fiber was invented for me. But the point is back in the day, it was over phone lines with dial-up internet. Then we went over coax, which was for the TV. We put internet through there. And now we finally have one single solitary cable that's only purpose is internet coming into the apartment, into the home. Oh, it is perfection. Blake, thank you for your 88-month resub with your Prime membership. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nabisco will bring back Cheese Nips just for you. Please. I beg you. Fiber Internet's just for me. It's all just for me. I use Spectrum. I live in Ohio. Internet sucks here. The person did measurements on our fiber line, and it's the best he's ever seen. The light power, you're looking anywhere from it's like -20 to -8. -8 is a little bit too high, but it's doable. -20 is low, but still doable. We are right at the perfect -12. right at the perfect -12. And there's signal degradation. You can have up to, I believe it was like 8 of the, like -8. We have a -0.6 signal degradation. That means it's almost perfect. I have been blessed by the fiber gods with internet that won't self-destruct. I also believe I fixed the Ethernet switch underneath my desk that would shut down randomly and cause the stream to not show up anymore. I think I fixed that. I bought a new. I'm trying to do everything 2.5 gigahertz all the way around. I'm looking to get that Cat 6 or better cable. I've got the 2.5G switch. My computers have 2.5G Ethernet ports. But there is a problem. The routers I've been using are about 10 plus years old. I have the Google Wi-Fi Gen 1 routers that I've been using, and it was time to upgrade, I thought, because it doesn't have super great speeds wirelessly. Wired is like 1 gigahertz, but I was like, I might as well get a new router, get a new with the 2.5G ports, and then a dedicated 6 gigahertz wireless backhaul with the mesh connection. I should technically do an Ethernet one, but I didn't feel like climbing into the walls and stringing Ethernet cables around. So I got new routers. This was a mistake. Not the brand, not the technology. Like, it's fine. Router unboxing. Funny you should mention that, but we'll get to it. 6E has the dedicated 6 gigahertz line between the mesh Wi-Fi. It's got a 2.5 gigahertz port. Here's the problem. It only has one. So that means I have a 2.5G connection from the modem to the router, but I can't get 2.5G from the router to the computer, which is the whole reason I was buying a new router to begin with. So that's what we're running on right here, but I have to unplug everything when the new routers come in, because I got a new set of routers. I know it was a huge womp womp because I bought them. They went on sale after I bought them, so I returned those, got them again because Amazon doesn't price match for some reason. And then after I got these, I completely set them up. And then when I went to plug it in, I was like, oh, there's no Ethernet port. Womp womp. So I returned these. I'm getting the E63s, which has 4 2.5G ports. It is literally the only option for a 2.5G, more than one 2.5G port and a 2 or a 6 gigahertz wireless backhaul. It's the only option under $500. Thank God, because I was not looking to spend $1,000 on routers. People do that. People spend like $1,000 on routers. I can't do that. Yeah, so basically, Nikki Chow, the best way you can set up an internet in your home is to do a wired backhaul, which means you've got your router downstairs, let's say. Then you plug in an Ethernet cable into an access point that acts as like your device connecting to it. And then if you need one for a second story, you route an Ethernet cable through the wall, put a port on your wall or ceiling upstairs, and then connect an access point up there. That's like the ultimate way to do it. That's what all the Redditors do. If you go on Reddit, if you say you're getting a mesh Wi-Fi, they will beat you up. They will beat you up, trust me. And then if you tell them you're buying a mattress and not building one yourself, they're going to beat you up again. So be careful. Be careful. Don't mention that you're getting a mesh system. They're going to tell you to build your own router, I swear. Fun fact, by the way, HUDbus built his own router. That's not a joke. Very cool. But I didn't... If you're going to build your own router, you need access point. And again, I just wasn't going to go through the wall. I gave up on it. Yo, Phantom Power, good to see you. The build your own mattress story is classic. You know, someone said build your own shoes once too. I googled find running shoes for Nooks, and Reddit said build your own shoes. I have built several routers and use APs. Honestly, I mean this genuinely. That is what I would like to do, but it's not. It's just not on the cards right now. It's not on the cards. I don't want to dig through fiberglass insulation right now. This just made sense. Andrew, I think... Oh, no, I need to scroll up. It's not letting me scroll up. I can't read the chat. I can't read the chat. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Your fiber internet is so powerful. It's siphoning my own connection. My stuff is slightly stuttering now. Turn it off 2K stream. Turn off 2K stream quick before your internet explodes. So, that router was supposed to come in today, the new ones, and I was going to unbox them on stream. Unfortunately, it's still out for delivery, and it's probably not going to be delivered until like 10 p.m., and I'm not going to be streaming that long. So, I'm checking right now. I'm checking maybe they're breaking the law and going 500 miles per hour. Let's find out. They're not breaking the law. Shoot! Well, it is what it is. Not knocking your setup at all. Oh, no, and I'm not knocking you either for wanting to, like, build your own Wi-Fi system. I think that's extremely cool. It's honestly what I would like to do in the future. Duzzy's mom, hello. Could you not get a 2.5G router without an AP, then attach an mesh AP right where the router is, and then put the second one upstairs? Is that how that works? I took one networking class in college. One. Is that how that works? For some reason, I thought when you put a router in access point mode, it couldn't do mesh system anymore. Andrew, a week ago, I had a dream where you streamed Clone Hero and you were completing well-known hard charts without any nose misses. That's right. That's right. That's me. That's me being awesome. Now, I do know Mocha. Okay. You can send Ethernet through your coax cables using a Mocha. That's true. I do remember that as being a thing, but I thought that was going to be like I thought that would be like poopy. Is that not poopy? Because there are coax cables going everywhere. Everywhere. Build your own delivery service. Andrew, if you're tired of Amazon, just build your own multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. Just do it. It depends on how the coax is routed. It would be a direct connection. I might have to put a joiner, though. So basically, there's a coax cable that's literally right over there. Mocha adapters are expensive. They are like $100, aren't they? They're like $100 for a Mocha. Oh, I didn't even think about a 2.5G Mocha adapter either. Honestly, it's cheaper because there's huge sales going on routers right now. I don't freaking know why. But for some reason, routers are like 50% off. The best bet would be to buy a pair of coaxial Mocha adapters on Amazon. If they don't work out, just return them. Because it would just not work, right? It wouldn't be like signal degradation. It just wouldn't work because it's digital. I was also having an issue during a stream where my bitrate would drop to 0 and the bars would be off on OBS, and I replaced the router and things are working again. I am so excited for this router to come in. I wanted it to come in early today so I could get it set up for the stream, but the problem is I had to work all day anyway. I was up early working all day. Don't. Is that real, Henry? Is the stream lagging? It might be because I'm streaming in 2K. Genuinely might, if there is, let's do a poll. Because if it does lag, I could just like turn off the 2K feature and just stream in 1080p. I can do that. That's not like a problem. The stream lag for you. Yes, it lags a bit. or stutters. Let's do a poll. I'll set it for like 5 minutes. No, it's fine for me. I haven't seen any lag. I haven't seen anything at all. Line can pass about megabits per second, but my lines are long and going through a couple splitters. Yeah, it would be like... And don't lie on this poll, by the way. If you lie on this poll, I'll cry. Now you're going to lie on the poll. So far, we got 100% smooth as butter. It's very infrequent on my end. It hasn't happened in a couple minutes. Keep in mind that Twitch only allows certain streamers to stream in 2K, which I guess is partners, because it's like in beta. It's not like actually like fully rolled out yet, which is why I was shocked when the stream started and you said it was in 2K. I was genuinely shocked. I have considered simul streaming on Beta 64 Live as well, the YouTube channel. But I don't know if I have the time to set all that up. But I have the internet speed to be able to do that now. I was planning on doing it months and months and months and months ago, but I just did not have the upload speed to be able to do 2 streams at once. It's not lagging anymore for me. Beta 64 getting those Twitch beta features. I have a conspiracy theory. My conspiracy theory is if you Google, like, if you go on YouTube and you search beta, like it could be like Call of Duty beta or any beta thing, they will use my font. That is my conspiracy theory, is that I changed the world and I made everyone choose Arial Black for the font when writing the word beta. Like, anywhere. I'm going to search on my phone, beta. I'll just do beta game. Boom. First result. You can't see it. You're going to have to trust me. Boom, first result right there. That text is my font. That's the font I use. Okay. Looking at the next one. Boom, second thing. That's my font right there. And it's gone. I just look like a weirdo. Dude, it's my font! I did that font! It's one of the most default fonts in the world. Is Brain Blast not working? Oh no! Oh no! The Brain Blast didn't work! Or did it work and I just didn't notice? Oh, you're right. It wouldn't work. Oh, that's so my bad. That's so my bad. I'll need to fix that.
Approaching sound barrier!
That works though. I will add it to my to-do. To-do. Fix Brain Blast. Fix Brain Blast. I have so many to-dos for stream. I'm gonna call it, I can't spell brain right now. I'm just gonna call it Fix Brian Blast. I've got so many to-dos for streams. In your case, you're probably fine with your current plan and eventually just run Ethernet cables. Yeah, for sure. That's my plan. I will refund you the Brain Blast. Brian Griffin. Brian, it's me, Brian Griffin. Okay. Are you excited for Persona 4 Rewind or rebroadcast? Is it called rebroadcast? Redo? I actually am kind of. I tried to play Persona 4 twice, actually, and I never made it past 30 minutes. I genuinely don't know why. I loved Persona 5 with all my heart. Everything about it, it was just absolute perfection for me. For some reason, 30 minutes of Persona 4, I just was like, eh. My brain was just like, eh, I'm not going to finish it. You're a true Persona player. I'm a true Persona fan. Only played 5, that's it. But I would like to, I've been considering 3. It's on the Switch too. It's like $30 right now. I've been considering that. Persona 4 looks really cool. The remake, it looks really cool. You can look into running a Plenium Ethernet through your vent and duct system. That's the easiest depending on what room. Really? You could just have a cable coming out of the air vents? Interesting. actually a real Persona fan doesn't actually play the games. When's your Ocarina of Time video gonna come out? It's not gonna be able to make it for the game, which sucks. I haven't even started on it. I'm working on bringing on dedicated video researchers to research games, because right now, I just got this hair, it's annoying. Hold on. Because right now, I'm doing all the research, all the script writing, all the organization, pretty much everything that isn't video editing. Chiptuner does the video editing and does a damn good job at it. Very proud of him. I'm very grateful for him. But if I bring on a researcher, then I can be working on a different video, and they can continue researching Ocarina of Time. And then I could even have someone else researching Super Mario 64. That is the plan, to be able to get bigger games out. But also, I would like to be able to do that for smaller things too, so I can build up a backlog too. That would be really nice as well. Beta 64 LLC is a true company. It is. I have employees. Singular. I felt like someone would make an Among Us joke about Ethernet cords in event. Unfortunately, too much time has passed. I haven't seen an Among Us joke in a hot minute. I did. This is completely out of the blue, but I watched a Vine compilation last night. It was so freaking funny. It was so freaking funny, dude. I think enough time has passed that I forgot about every single popular Vine, and I got to enjoy it once again as if it was fresh and brand new. Only a spoonful. I miss Among Us. I didn't like it. I like Fall Guys. I was a Fall Guys man. Not that I ever won any tournaments. I never even made it to round 2. I remember I practiced for that, dude. I paid money entry fee to get into Fall Guy tournaments and never got past round 1. I was with like a team of 3 other people. We all of us equally could not get past round 1. It's crazy. I got a crown. I've gotten every single achievement in Fall Guys, and now it's too late. Like, who's doing a Fall Guys tournament now? That game had Miku in it, didn't it? Yes, and I have it. I have every Miku outfit in Fall Guys, and I have every Miku outfit in Fortnite. And I don't play Fortnite, but I have it. I spent money on it. I just wanted to have it. I did not feel like spending money and grinding out Peter Griffin, though. That's where I drew the line. I would have loved to be able to play as Peter Griffin with Miku, but I did not do it. I did not do it. I still can't believe I paid money to get Peter Griffin in Fortnite. I just really like Miku. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What if you just play the Family Guy games? I've seen the Family Guy games. I remember seeing the Family Guy games in GameStop and being like, ooh, what's this, as a kid. That and I remember seeing the Family Guy movies in a Blockbuster and being so intrigued. I was like, I want to see the Family Guy Star Wars, Mom. And she's like, no, absolutely not. Let's build our own Fall Guys tournament. If someone could set up a Fall Guys tournament and only do it at exactly 7:30 p.m. on like a Thursday or Friday, depending on the week, and be sure to make it where I win, that'd be great. That'd be great. My stream froze for a bit on my end, which is evil. I'm literally directly next to my router. Yeah, I haven't dropped any frames or anything. Again, I might try streaming it in 1080p just for like the being able to like be nice to people who don't have. I think Twitch should be like downgrading it automatically though. If like your stream internet can't handle 2K, it should be downgrading it to like, I don't know, all the way down to like 1080p's nuts. I stole that joke from King Knight in chat. You'll win by default in the Fall Guys tournament because you'll be the only one who's going to show up. Oh, man. Oh, man. Do you think my router's here yet? I'm gonna check. I've been like staring at this all day. I'd work for like 30 minutes, look at my phone. Ah, it's not here yet. Look for 30 minutes, look at my phone. You know it's not good when like it doesn't show you like, oh, you're 10 stops away. It doesn't even show that yet, which means it's not gonna be here for like another 2 hours. Welcome to Mario Kart. I watch it 160p, 30 FPS. Absolutely beautiful. Is there anything more I can talk about Fiber? I've kind of just like, I feel like I've told my whole life story about Fiber. I think we can probably actually, you know, play some Tomodachi Life. Is there anything else I should like talk about? Has anything happened in my life? I mean, I just streamed last week. Talk about iMac Firewire again. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Apple does not support Firewire in the newest operating systems anymore. Rest in peace. It's all Thunderbolt now, baby. It's all Thunderbolt. Wait, playing games? Gross. Keep talking about internet. Okay, all right. And we're not playing games tonight anymore. Viewership 0. No, viewership 1. It'll be just us talking about the internet. What kind of fiber do you have in your diet? I literally cannot eat fiber because I will have... Notice how I stopped myself before I talked. That's called thinking before speaking. It's a new thing I've been trying. Good job. Thank you. Character development. I can't believe it. He learned. He was going to say something embarrassing. God. Stupid. I liked it when Andrew didn't have self-restraining and talk about pooping his pants. Oh, I just dropped it. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I can't have extra fiber. It causes issues. It causes actual issues. There was one day in college where I got a bag of almonds, about that big. Love almonds. Love almonds. I can't even do ASMR anymore because of the compressor. Like if I talk like this versus talking like this, it doesn't even really make much of a difference. Anyway, I've told the story a million times, and I probably should stop. But I ate half a bag of almonds, and I had such a bad time in the toilet that I couldn't sit for 2 days. I had to skip my classes because I was in so much pain. And I can't eat almonds anymore. Almonds, however you want to do it. He tells this story a million times. He can't stop talking about the almond poop story. This is why I unfollowed him. Thank you, Silex fan. You've given 15 bits. Thank you so much. Andrew, if you're experiencing fiber side effects, you need to slowly increase it. But is there like a point? This is the fiber stream. Is there a point, if I'm already regular, is there a point to ingesting more fiber in my diet? Like, is there a point? To be fair, you did eat half a bag of almonds. You should only eat 20 or 30. Then why are they so good? Why are they that good? 8-Bit Home, thank you for the 78-month resub. Thank you. No, I do not document my poop cycles. I know people who do that, but I do not do it. I'm sorry. It's probably very, very healthy, but there's some I don't do it. I don't have a spreadsheet. Yeah. Sorry. Who are those people? I have a friend who does do that. Or at least he did. He kept a very detailed log in his Google Drive. Thank you for the 10 bits. I think I just get enough fiber because I like wheat and rice and all that kind of stuff. A good spreadsheet will fix you. Ask a dietitian if more fiber is right for you. Exactly. You know what I really want though? This is like the only time I'm gonna be able to talk about this. I want a bidet so bad. I genuinely feel like it would change my life if I had a bidet. Used one in Japan, and it was so incredible. Incredible. Get one. I do not have an outlet next to the toilet. That's the problem. I don't have an outlet next to the toilet. I believe you've told us this before. I'm going to be honest with you. Really, all I talk about on a daily basis is fiber internet and bidets. That's pretty much my whole personality. This is going to be everything. My whole hopes and dreams is coming out on the stream. That's a bucket list item. First, it was fiber internet. Got it. Bidets next. Bidets next. I want a Toto one. I don't want. My brother has a bidet, but it's like a freaking fire hose. It's literally just a hose attached to the water supply, and you have like a little valve, and it just shoots cold, ice cold, highly pressurized water. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about as seen on TV bidets. I'm talking about, I want heated seat. I want wash cycles. I want all of that. That's what I want. Not, put it this way, no digging on my brother here. The bidet came with the place he's staying at, and I'm sure you can get clean that way. But it's just like, I want the fancy Japanese Toto toilet with the controller, with the video game controller that you can beep beep boop punch in your perfect clean cycle, and it blow dries you. That's what I'm talking about. I know someone who has one of those, and it scares me. It's beautiful. That comment, that's a wild message. Should I read that? Bro, you want the bidet to dig in you. We're going to the pipes. We're going to the pipes. We're going to the pipes, and we're getting an ad break. Okay? We're doing the pipes. That's not sewage pipes. We're forced ad break, okay? Forced ad break. Oh my god, I need a moment. Oh my god. Hello, subs. Subs, you wouldn't send a message like that. You wouldn't dare. Saber and Silver, thank you for the 7-stream streak. Yeah, that's right. You're a silly man. You're the one who chose to read that. Yeah. Well, I gave it some thought, and I was like, it's probably not that bad. But then as I read it out loud, I was like, nah. Luckily, people aren't making clips right now. I don't think people make clips of the streams anymore. So this one's going away. I mean, it's gonna live on the archive channel for the rest of my life, but at least it's not gonna be on the front page of my like Twitch channel that someone clicks and goes, "Oh, Beta64, I recognize him. I recognize Beta64 from the YouTube," and then just they click and the first thing they hear is about bidets digging in my. It's like the bathtub stream. I did not fart at the bathtub stream. I didn't do that. That was an air bubble. That was an air bubble. Oh, you didn't hear that. I definitely didn't just click start in Tomodachi Life, so that way we can like do a quick check-in and see what's going on in Big Balls Island. Oh, sorry, Big Balls Island. Definitely didn't hear that. Hello, Marty. Good to see you. Best song in the game. Best. We don't need to dig up the bathtub bubble controversy. The most controversial stream of all time. Did I tell you that, like, shortly after that stream, Twitch got into contact with me and was like, hey, we want to like talk about your streams and offer advice on your like streams. And they got on call with me and they were like, all right, so your most viewed stream is the bathtub stream. So when are you gonna take a bath on stream again, Andrew? And I'm like, well, I did it, and it's like, you could do like once every like couple weeks, like do a bathtub stream. I'm like, and I did not do that. Someone who works at Twitch recommended that I take a bath every 2 weeks on stream. And that's a real story. It's a real story.